a shiver in the dark. It's raining in the park, but meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing.
Hi, my name is Marine. I'm a teacher and the founder of the Online Rock Lessons Academy. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how you can add Hammond Organ to play the song Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits. Alright, so to play this song, I'm going to be using the 4 first dry bars, but it's going to be 8-5-8-5. And a little bit later into the song, I'm going to be adding the 6 here. I'll talk about that later. Then I'm not using any percussion, no vibrato or chorus, and obviously we're going to be using the Leslie for today. The song is in the key of D minor, so we have a B flat at the key signature to remember. Now for the chords, we're going to have D minor, D, F, and A, C major, C, E, and G, B flat major, B, D, and F, A major, A, C sharp, and E, and we're also going to be using F major, F, A, and C. So this is basically what we're going to be using for the whole song right here. When we're trying to add Hammond organ to a song like that, we want to be staying in the back. Just add some support, harmonic support to the rest of the song. Because there's a lot of things going on with the guitar and the vocals, we don't want to mess that up. So make sure that you have a very smooth sound, just like that. Just to keep it really in the back, it's just holding the notes in the back and just supporting the harmony over here. All right, let's dive in. So we start with the introduction. So for the introduction, you're gonna have 2 options. First option, you can skip the first 4 bars and just let the guitar play and just fade in on a D minor into the power chord just right here, and it comes in like that. That's an option. It depends on what you want to do. I chose to use something different though. I'm going to be starting right at the beginning with the guitar, and I'm going to go higher here. And basically I'm going to try to follow what the bass player is playing. So I'm going to alternate between the D minor and the C. So for the D minor, I'm just using the power chords of A and D. And same thing for the C right here. So it's going to go like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get into the verse. All right, so this is what you can do. You can either use the fade in or use that pad in the back. So basically in this song, there's like 3 different parts that you have to learn, 3 different grooves that we're going to be using over and over. We've already talked about the introduction, that's something different. And then we have the verse and the chorus. For the verse, we have like 2 sections into the verse, and then when we get into the chorus, we have the 3rd part of it. So for the verse, you want to be starting right here in the bottom. And what we're going to be doing for the rhythm is the whole band is kind of moving between the chords with an anticipation. So what we're going to be doing is just using the palm of your hand and playing it as a rhythm idea, and then playing the chords on the beat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Again, this is a very smooth sound because we're in the back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Leslie, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. We're getting into the F major here. So a cool thing to do is using your left hand to do some slide to get into the next chord. It helps you to change chord too. Small slide though, don't go too low, just keep it very small. It's only the verse anyway, so 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, same thing here, C, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 3, 4, 1, 2, up, C major. And don't forget about these 2 chords because the whole band is doing it, so if you don't do it, it's gonna sound weird. 3, 4. And we're back for a second verse. Now, keep the first verse very simple, like this. Power chords, simple whole notes, hold the pads. add some Leslie. And eventually in the upcoming verses, you can add some ideas, melodic movement here I'm gonna show you about. Always keep it simple. Again, we're in the back, we're not in the front, so we don't want to take too much attention here. So a few ideas here that you can do for the upcoming verses. So if we start back to the D minor, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, that stays. But here, this is a long chord, so we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, adding the top note here, maybe just the octaves. 2, 3, 4, back to the D minor. Another thing you can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, G, and getting into the D minor. So it's just moving, approaching the F of the D minor. So it's the third of D minor. When you do that, realize that I'm not leaving from the chord here. I'm just adding and holding notes. So it creates a melody in the back when I'm moving like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You can do the same thing getting into the F. That's another idea. Or you can add some rhythm right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1. It can be on the beat or it can be on the up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And you get into the F right here. So these are ideas. It doesn't have to be always like that. Just try some things when you have longer chords like that and move around with things, but use your ears. Make sure that it doesn't mess up anything in the band or something else playing. In this song, the guitar and the vocals are the main parts that we need to hear. So listen and make sure that it works with the rhythmic idea of the band when you do that. Okay, next we have the F. Again, it's the same thing here. We can go here with the F. It's actually a sus chord, so it's cool, and then it goes to the C. That's another idea you can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you get into the C. 4, 1, 2. You can do the same thing here, going into the B flat. So sus2. So just an idea here. It's just movement of notes that are gonna appear in the next chord. So I'm playing these notes just a bit faster than the chord. So it creates an anticipation of the harmonies that is coming. And the B minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. D minor, 1, 2, up, and C. And this is where we're at the second time bar. So this time we're gonna go into the chorus. So you have the C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in these two measures, you have time to pull out this dry bar like this. So if I do the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, and it adds something into the sound, and you get it. That's for the chorus. So we have D minor, B flat, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, D minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Another cool idea you can do is just hold up, and you back here. So basically you have all the parts of this song, and then it comes over and over and over again, and you can play around with this. Just move. You can add some rhythm. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that, and just have fun with these parts. So again, you have the introduction, you have two options, either the fade in or the power chords with the D minor and the C, just like I told you. You have the verse, so have fun with that. Go very smooth at the beginning, and eventually with the new verses, you can add some movement into the chords. Then you have the second section, and you go into the chorus, and into the chorus, don't forget to add that dry bar. A quick tip here, when you end the chorus, don't forget to push that back, because we don't want to have it into the next verse. We want to go back to the smooth. So at the end here, 1, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and you go to the verse. So it kind of makes some type of a fade out eventually, actually. So that's a cool thing to do, just moving the drawbars and listening to the sound going out. So there you go, you have all the parts to play that song. And if you're curious to watch me play Hammond Organ with the real song, there's a link just below in the description too, so you can watch all of that. Alright, so well, have fun with that and have a good practice.